Sup y'all, Opex here. Hope y'all enjoying the day. Got a replay for you today. See what happens here. So, I was drinking the other night, and it's not the only day I was drinking, but actually 2 out of the 3 times I was streaming, I was drinking heavily. Not sure why. Let's get that out of the way here. So I played against somebody named FoKuz. Now you're going to see Gagoo. It's not witty, so don't get that confused. Maybe just a fan or something. And they wanted me to play this guy. Not sure why. And I was like, you know what? I'm drunk. Let's do it. Of course, I was playing a bunch of 1v1s that night and the whole 9. So here's Opex versus FoKuz. And don't get it confused with the FoKuz you're probably thinking of. This is FoKuz spelled differently. So let's see what happens here. Let this load. Game taking place on Twisted Meadows. Orc spawning as the bottom left as FoKuz. Switch it to me because, of course, I'm a little biased towards myself. So we got FoKuz spawning on the bottom right. Human spawning on the top left. I'm going to speed this up till fun things get underway, shall we? So far, no scout for each. On the mini-map, I can tell standard play from the Orc. And, well, I expect this to be a good game, or else I wouldn't be casting it. Farseer out for FoKuz, while it looks like my Archmage already attempting to creep out my Goblin Merchant Shop, or Laboratory Shop. FoKuz being able to creep out a green camp for some reason. I think he's trying to look for me. He didn't scout, so he's a little bad on his part. Might lose some units here if I'm not careful. See what item I get. The Flute of Accuracy. Not a good item. Not a good item for the Archmage early on. So Farseer out. He does scout me, found me. So let's see what happens here, because that could be, you know, painful if he shows up right now. But he isn't showing up right then. Taking out more wolves. We got the tech underway for the Orc player. And a little bit of harass. He's going after my peasants here. It looks like I'm fighting back my peasants. Like, get the fuck out of here. Not being able, am able to save a footman. And my units are not in militia form. I think I'm using it as surrounds, which is stupid because I don't have enough DPS to take down a grunt. So I am focusing the wolves a little bit. Now I finally get some militia out and repelling the Farseer a little bit. Trying to push a little bit, trying to make sure he's out of here so I can go creep or something of that nature. I do have enough resources to tech, so I expect to tech real soon. Farseer grunt, not had enough, coming right back. And again, some low hit point units here. I do have a lot of peasants. I'm not sure if I'm trying to attack or what. Late tower, not going to be able to repel anything here. Might lose my footman if I don't hotkey it or use it or do something with it. Yeah, it's going to go down, give some free experience to the Farseer for no reason. And, well, going to engage here a little bit. Try to repel the Farseer, focus the Farseer a little bit, like, get out of here, dude. You're not really causing much problems. Again, late tower, see how that works out. He is back again, thinking that something's good going to go down for him. I'm switching my units to the tower side. He might take down a peasant or two, not sure. And again, I'm a little slow because I'm on probably like 10 to 15 beers at 4 o'clock in the morning this game took place. So a little bit of trying to basically repel this orc army. The Orc army doesn't really have much going on for him in terms of being able to stop me or anything at this point. He doesn't have a Blade Master. He doesn't have level 2 on his Farseer for the Chain Lightning, which can do some good damage on the Footmen. Probably pick off some Footmen. So my tech is 2/3 complete, 3/4 complete, and it looks like the Orc is already throwing down his Beast in his Spirit Lodge. And it looks like I definitely want to heal up my units and go creep, maybe? Or push. One of the two. Could go in for a tier 2 push, it would be perfect timing. Farseer replenishing his health and his mana. Gonna try to get to level 2 off this. He should make level 2 or very close to it. Yeah, he'll get level 2. He'll get 1 experience over. Bang. Level 2 on the Farseer. It looks like I'm going to try to creep this out. I might get level 3 on the Archmage. Trying to repel this. And probably push him over here. Orc army might spot me.
Our forces are under attack.
So he does spot me. So this might really turn sour. Putting up my arcanes. And the Ring of Protection, I guess that's not important to me or something. My level 3 on my Archmage, so I should have level 2 Water Elementals. A little bit of focus on my units. I'm not even using my units right now. I'm in a bad position. I don't know why I was AFK. It must have been because I'm speed building these things. And yeah, like I said, I'm a little slow. That shouldn't have went on because my units are more important. You don't want to give them experience. So it is a Mountain King coming out.
Job's done. Job's done.
Water Elemental misses the Shockwave. Managed to save my units here, but for how long?
Upgrade complete.
Just going to try to focus down my Water Elemental. I can't really run away with it, especially if there's a Raider there. So I do give him some free experience once again. Bad decision on my part, but I did save my Footmen, and I'm able to heal now and start getting my sorceresses. Lumber Mill trying to get masonry upgrade, so I might try some sort of push once my units are out. Chain Lightning doing a lot of damage on my units, especially if another Shockwave went down, but he does not have the mana at the moment. Might lose another Footman, and I finally got my slow, but I do need to be careful not to lose my units here. Mountain King is out. What would he Stormbolt? He Stormbolts a Spirit Walker that goes down before any type of link happened. So that was a good job on my part. I was focusing the Farseer a little bit, and he knows that a Stormbolt would have happened, and he perhaps would have died. Managing to TP out of there before losing his Farseer. Looks like I quick healed. Not exactly sure why. Unless, I mean, I could just get priest at any point. So it looks like I'm going militia. Yep, it looks like I'm trying to expand. Get some good experience and expand. I'm not sure if the Orc army is trying to do the same. It looks that way. So Orc is trying to expand now. He's thinking, well, I have some time. I need to get higher up levels, and might get level 3 on his Farseer. Should get level 3 on his Farseer from this camp. Mountain King, I definitely want experience. Archmage, any more experience is always good, but more importantly, the expansion. More sorceresses coming out, priests coming out. And FoKuz getting a Periapta Vitality and his stolen Ring of Protection. 1,000 hit points on that Tauren Chieftain. Not very easily to try to, well, focus. Alright, so this is underway. Level 2 on the Mountain King, very important to start gaining him up levels so I can focus down units. TC is obviously going to be the hardest to focus on focuses. Am I doing pun on words and shit? It's going to be hard to focuses TC. Switched over the item, Robe of Magi, of course a fantastic item on either heroes, but he is putting on the Farseer, extra damage, extra chain lightning. Might try to focus a Raider here or something. He looks like he's trying to get an item. It is going to be a healing potion.
Job's done.
And Kodo quickly taken down. Bunch of slow being used here. Could focus that Raider. Raider goes down. Am I focusing that Grunt? Backing off a little bit. Chain lightning hits. There is not a shockwave, but there's plenty of chain lightnings, and I don't want to lose all my units here. Another sorceress goes down. Focusing a little bit on that Raider. I have one spirit spell breaker. Bleh. Taking down a Grunt. I am going to TP here because it looks like I was losing this battle and I wasn't able to kite him. I got kind of stuck on the rocks. Kind of kited the wrong way. I should have kited up a little. And it looks like I'm going to be pumping a few more units.
The flows of magic awaits.
Healing potion on the Mountain King because I expect him to take a lot of damage up front. And just to save him, threw a healing potion on him. Claws. A little more hit points on the Archmage. Of course you want your Archmage a little more hit points than usual because imagine without that gauntlets you would have like a little over 500 hit points, which could be easily focused. Again, I gotta stop using the word focus because it's like a pun on words. Here we go, the engagement, a very good shockwave, taking a lot of damage on my casters here. Level 2 wolves for the Farseer. Am I tripping? Is there a Farseer in this fight? Here's the Farseer. Good chain lightning, but it is level 1 chain lightning. More sorceresses going down. My Spellbreaker going down. Raider going down. Level 3 on the Mountain King. Could focus down that TC if possible. Backing off a little bit. Giving him more experience. Level 4 on the Melon Head here. Should have level 2 chain lightning at that point. Potion of healing definitely coming into play very well. Got my units here. Of course he has peons here, so he definitely has that little bit of extra oomph to stick around here. I want to take down that Spirit Walker, but of course only my casters can focus it. Jesus Christ, I gotta stop using the word focus against focus. TC in a little bit of trouble here, manages to get away, but a Stormbolt is possible. Is there going to be a Stormbolt? Good positioning on his units there to save his TC. Another little bit of focus on my... Jesus Christ. Could focus down that TC a little late. Moving back a little bit, healing up a little bit, and returning. TC, good positioning. He does not have a chain light or shockwave, but it looks like I am trying to focus that TC. He's down to 36 hit points. Could do some damage, and of course the Spellbreakers remove some mana as well, so that's always good. And it looks like he does go down, forcing another teleport from FoKuz. And it looks like I'm going to retreat, or am I going to creep this? I am retreating a little bit. I got tons of casters coming out, tons of gold, of course for my expansion, and not much lumber, especially now getting a third Arcane Sanctum. If you don't know anything about me, I tend to go 3 Arcanes if the resources are allowed, are there. Of course, I've been drinking. A little slow on my macro, but there is another expansion over here to counteract mine. and well, he can start pumping units just as fast as I can now. Of course, all the casters that I have is not very good against level 2 chain waves. But Mountain King, decent amount of mana. Archmage, probably going to creep this out now. More units popping out. Of course, you see a lot lined up in units. I might get creep check. Okay, so he is going to just creep this out and wait for his TC to revive. Mountain King gets a potion of invulnerability and the boots of speed. Quite late. Wow, Robe of Magi. Very good item. Yep, I gave it over to the Archmage. Archmage has the Robe of Magi now, and looks like Tome of Retraining. So you're going to expect to see some Blizzard. Blizzard, very good with the slow in terms of trying to take down the Orc units. Orc, not many units here. He is a little behind now at this point. I have tons of units. Spirit Link on those peons would be useful right about now. But then again, I do have Spellbreakers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. So that's generally what you would want. You want a line of breakers to protect your casters, especially against Chain Wave. Very good Shockwave, very good Chain Lightning. Does not take down any units here. Blizzard finally coming out. I kind of kite him into getting quite slowed so I can use my Blizzard. Of course, Ensnare taking down the Blizzard, or stopping me from continuing my Blizzard. Still no casters going down with another Shockwave. A lot of low hit point units here. I could lose a lot here if this continues. But I do have a lot of Spirit Link now, so I stole a bunch of his Spirit Link, which he should have been saving for his anti-slows. At this point, he's gobbling up stuff with his Kodo here. He does have a Spellbreaker. Will get level 4 on my Mountain King. TC very low and gets focused, and FoKuz loses his TC once again. I gotta say that's GG. Level 5 on the Archmage. Expect to see level 3 Blizzard. Look at how powerful that Blizzard is. Look how much damage it's doing to a Kodo and a Farseer. A lot of damage. Stormbolt going down on the Farseer. Once again, all his units are gone. Spirit Link on all my units. So I just took advantage of that. Of course, Spellbreakers are very good in that sense. So the well played's put down and game is over. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Opex versus FoKuz. And again, hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. This is my YouTube channel. And well, you guys have a good one. Enjoy.